Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1637 of the 3+ Minutes of Planks Challenge. And as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind this morning. Yesterday evening, Lola and I hung out with her male best friend, Avery, as a sort of celebration to his 11th birthday, which comes up on the 15th. And one of the things we ended up doing yesterday was going to this creek that was near Avery's house. It's behind some homes, and a lot of times there are just homeless encampments and things back there, and just, it's not the prettiest thing is what I'll say. And so I went there with them, and there was one moment where they were walking off and going down the creek, and I couldn't see them anymore. And I was supremely nervous because I was like, okay, that means that I'm gonna have to hike up my pants. I'll have to get into this murky water, and I was just not looking forward to it. And they'd gone a little bit out of my sight line, a little bit longer than I liked, and I was sort of getting nervous. And then at some point, they come back, they wander back. And Lola says, hey, Dad, would you mind coming with us? We'd love to explore more. And it touched on all those little nonsense that I didn't want to deal with. Then she then proceeds to hold my hand, a gentle hold. And Lola's a tween, so sometimes these are far and in between. Like, there are moments of connection, but she looks at me and she asks if I would come with them to explore. Could have also been a little bit manipulative, but I think it was a little bit more than that. It reminded me of something a friend of mine talks about all the time, a bid for love, where people are trying to find ways to get a bid for love, but they don't really know how to explain it. And sometimes us, on the other side, don't know how to receive it or know that it's happening. So I decided to go with her. And as I'm following them, one of the things that I realized was like, man, this was me in my childhood. And I never felt like I had someone to help me go through this moment, this place where I could see that someone loved me, trusted me, and I felt safe. And so I just kind of stayed back and I just kind of watched them go through everything. And it was so beautiful to see it, because it made me realize how over time I've let fear and insecurity and trauma stop me from just exploring. And watching them just brought me joy. And the part that was so interesting is they still always wanted me to be around. They wanted me in sight line, but they wanted to have the experience. And I allowed them to do it. And it was such a beautiful moment to me. And some parents may say they may or may not do that, but for me, it was a transformative moment in our relationship. It was a moment of love, of safety, of trust, and I do it over and over again. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. As always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.